Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Very Honest Shenanigans. Woo!
Woo!
I'm Matt, and I'm joined today with Frank, but not just Frank. We have a
Hey.
very special mystery guest here today. Can I have a drum roll, please? Can't probably hear it, but we're gonna put one in post. We are joined today with our very newest member of Very Honest Shenanigans team here. He's been here for a little bit, but this is his first on-camera appearance. We're joined here with our editor, Rodrigo.
What?
What's going on,
What-
y'all?
The boy, the man, the myth, the legend.
we have brought the team together today to check out Twisted, the Untold Story of a Royal Vizier by Starkid. Now, I have watched the entire thing. Frank and Rodrigo have not seen this before, but both of them are very big Disney people and they know a lot of Disney history, and I feel like they would really enjoy this. So I'm here to guide their journey as they go on a magic carpet ride through Twist.
You literally
Whoa.
had to take them to a whole new world right there, Matt.
Yeah, no, I didn't want that. That just felt like it was cheap. So
Oh yeah.
that is just
Hey.
how I feel. So yes, I have seen it, so I know a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm going to point out things that I've noticed. If there's anything that I missed and you'd like to share with us, comment down below. But also comment down below what your favorite part of Twisted is. Without further ado, make sure you go check out the original if you've yet to do so. You guys ready?
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's react.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a magic kingdom that prospered through its commitment
It
to
already
truth.
sounds like Beauty and the Beast at the
Yeah,
beginning.
no,
I was about to
yeah,
say.
that's the Beauty
Where's
and the Beast
book,
prologues
bro?
in
Where's the
sound.
storybook?
Simple ideals, duty and devotion, the 2 Ds. For many years, the kingdom stood as a
see.
shining beacon for artisans, craftsmen, and storytellers who all flocked to the land with a dream to uphold the sacred 2 Ds. Through their hard work, a glorious golden age came to the kingdom.
This is a different kind
followed
of
by a
Disney, I
second,
see.
even greater than the first. Then came the dark times.
Was that Little
The
Mermaid?
kingdom fell into the hands of an evil sultan, and through his negligence, the
Beauty and the
kingdom
Beast
fell
type
to
people.
ruin.
Yeah, it's just
This whole
Beauty
thing's Beauty and the Beast.
Beast.
No, it sounds
The
like
happiest place on earth became the crappiest place on earth.
The crappiest place on earth.
Despite the efforts of one man, a man with a dream, to restore the kingdom to its former glory and to bring about the prophesized third golden age.
Michael
A
Eisner.
misunderstood man.
Not the sheet music. Wait, I never noticed it before, but there's the sheet music. You can see the sheet music.
Yeah,
in
I
the
see it
top
on the
left
top
corner.
left. Yeah.
Here.
Listen, the pit's doing their job. Okay, they're trying.
All right, guys, here we go. The opening number. There's the it's
Look,
wicked.
that's wicked. Also, A1 on the costume for Jafar here. Oh, I'm loving this.
I look around the kingdom and see the desperation and the devastation that persists no matter what I do. But today could be the day I finally
got a nice
make a
voice.
difference. And
Amazing.
all the grateful citizens will say to me,
Fuck you!
"Fuck you! Fuck you!"
I knew it was like I was
Fuck you,
thinking
Jafar.
more
Good
of getting Beauty
morning.
and the Beast vibes again.
Yep. So that's obviously Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
No, that's not Belle. That's Jafar, dude.
Yeah. Jafar from Beauty in the Sand.
Beauty and the Sand.
Diamond in the rough.
Baker,
Where are you off to today, you no good piece of shit?
Piece of shit!
What did you just call me, you bastard?
no, friend, I said nothing. That was my bird. He has the ability to repeat words that others have spoken.
Well, in that case, maybe you should teach him these words. Fuck you, Jafar. Marie! The baguettes! Hurry up! Why don't we have enough to eat? Why are we dying in the street?
Why does my baby always cry? Why did my mommy have to die?
My too!
Because it's a Disney movie, that's
The answer here is correct.
Everyone's parents are dead.
That ugly old message! He's the reason for our
vocals again.
Raised
Well,
within
I just have to say, Glenn's Keen animation really came a long way, bro.
got to dream a little harder. When life won't go your way, simply dream a little harder. Trust me when I say that when you dream a little harder, you're sure to muddle through. 'Cause if you're good and you're attractive, no need to be proactive. Good things will just happen to you.
That's why we have to work so hard.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, damn.
Long enough, you shit-eating dog.
But I couldn't put it down. It's one of my favorites. The story of a misunderstood witch who's really not wicked at all. She's just green. But she still gets blamed for all the kingdom's problems.
Oh, so you think you're better than me just
It's because I'm
Well, get out of
green,
my
isn't
bookstore.
it?
We don't like your kind in here anyway.
What about the book?
Keep it and may the
Better than because you can read. Well, get out of my bookstore. I don't like your kind anyway.
Listen,
Well, no,
you
that-
go to school to learn. You go.
That brings it up where it's like, remember, like in Beauty and the Beast, there is the bookseller, but obviously it's a town that hates reading. So what the heck is he even doing there?
Which is kind of weird
Yeah,
because
no.
technically speaking, this would be like the center of art, not art, of like science and math. So they would have a bunch of libraries and everything. Funny part, just I like how no one likes reading though.
No one likes
Just blaming Jafar for everything. It's amazing.
He's the scapegoat, or the scape parrot.
rats ejaculate
Escape.
upon you.
Thank you.
We're upset.
Oh, you missed the joke. Oh, and I went back too
You
far.
long enough, you shit-eating dog.
But I couldn't put it down. It's one of my favorites. The story of a misunderstood witch who's really not wicked at all. She's just green. But she still gets blamed for all the kingdom's problems.
Oh, so you think you're better than me just 'cause you can read? Well, get out of my bookstore. We don't like your kind in here anyway.
What about the book?
Keep it and may the rats ejaculate upon you.
Thank you.
Why is the kingdom plagued by theft? Why are there no more
Luigi
good
from
jobs
Nintendo?
left?
Why does the sun go down at night? Everyone
She's asking the real questions.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, play it again.
Ejaculate upon you.
Thank you.
Why is the
Of course, you get it right on the
plagued by
ejaculation.
theft? Why are there no more good jobs left?
Why does the sun go down at night? Is everyone in the kingdom white?
I'm not touching that one. Let's just keep
A
sailing
valid
along.
question.
Mostly wealthy.
And then everyone was like, yeah, you just very
No, bro. I'm like 3% Native American. We're good.
Mostly wealthy.
Yes.
it's mostly well.
Wait, are they purposely shining the light on him to make him whiter? That's hilarious.
His twisted features give me such a chill. So let us pray that one fine day that evil man will go away.
'Cause if we want it bad enough, he will.
For if you
Dream a little harder.
you'll get what you desire. Dream a little harder. When things are looking dire, if you dream a little harder.
It's such a mind fuck because it's Beauty and the Beast in taking place in the scenery of Aladdin.
Yeah.
But it also, like,
I mean, it works in the same. Wait, speaking of,
It's alright, just try to keep your fat face out of that motherfucking book.
oh my
well, no,
god,
'cause, like,
no.
it's-
She,
it's really funny
who
'cause,
was
like, it's
really
up
the
to
Beast in that one?
right?
Sorry, Rob.
I
go
guess
ahead.
I'm still in like a Christmas music mood. I was talking with Matt earlier. We were talking about Christmas, but like I said, "Dream a little dream," because it kind of sounds like that one Christmas song, you know?
Yes,
Like, we
Yes,
got
it's
a
got the
little
summer
Christmas,
yeah.
just a
Right this very minute.
Minute,
Yeah,
just-
Editor, insert the song right here.
Merry Christmas,
I'm not so
ladies.
easy on the eyes. I can't rely on looks to get me by. But ugliness permits a man to use his wits, 'cause pretty people never have to try. I hear
True, look at George
whispers
Washington.
I walk about the streets. I know
Bro didn't
they
have
call
right
me-
teeth, man. He had to work for it.
I love this part that's coming up because he's like, I hear them whisper, and then they all just scream at him.
No prize. I'm not so easy on the
Maybe he's hard of hearing.
I can't rely on looks to get me by. But ugliness permits a man to use his wits, 'cause pretty people never have to try. I hear the people whisper as I walk about the streets. I know they call me Ugly Old Jafar. What I call planning, they call scheming. What I call delusion, they call dreaming. Why am I the only one who sees things as they are? Why not buy some?
Bro, do you know how expensive eggs are nowadays?
Right? The egg comment only gets more timely as we get.
I know.
It's just, it ages like fine wine, one might say.
Peasants, modern day people, price of eggs being too high.
True. Yo, I paid like $9 for a dozen eggs the other day, and I wanted to cry. It's insane.
God, dude.
That's
I wonder if
It's
that'll
probably gonna
date
be
this
like
video.
$1 an egg at this point.
No, the price of the egg is probably still going to keep going up, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Man, $12
Comment down
for,
below the
for a
price of
dozen
eggs currently.
in your
Comment down
area.
below how much you bought eggs for yesterday.
What I call delusion, they call dreaming. Why am I the only one who sees things as they are?
That's a fun joke.
Why not buy
not terrible.
some? That's unrealistic.
That guy's got my choir energy right
Also, a spoonful of sugar, Mary Poppins.
there. Yeah.
Dream hard enough, my friends. Jafar will meet a violent end. He could be skewered by a sailing ship or hanged in tangled jungle vines.
Or eaten by hyenas.
So we got Tarzan, Pocahontas, and where's that?
We also had a little bit of
That was
Hunchback
Lion
of
King
Notre
just now.
Dame.
Yes, Hunchback.
Mhm.
Yep. And then they're talking about all the deaths. So it was we had Tarzan, Little Mermaid, fall off Scar from Lion King,
Yeah.
fall off a castle. So that's Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
A clock tower.
Clock
I
Tower,
don't
think I-
the Great
Clock Tower,
Musketeer.
Yeah, I was
The-
gonna say the Great Mouse
the Great
Detective.
Mouse Detective, maybe?
Ratigan.
Yeah, Ratigan.
And then a cliff. Cliff also brings me back to Scar
Yep.
or Mufasa, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
mean, both of them died that way. I'm trying to think of what else would fall off a cliff and die. I mean, a lot of people probably, but in Disney canon.
In Disney canon, falling off a cliff and dying. Technically, the witch.
Oh
or,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
the
the
evil
Witch
queen.
from Snow White. The
Yeah, the evil queen, because
Yeah,
she was trying to get the
Oh,
boulder,
okay,
and then the
okay.
boulder
Yeah,
fell on
yeah,
top
and-
of her.
yeah.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Fuck you.
Wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful job.
That was wonderful. Fuck you.
Kiss his ass, kiss his ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Bird, sometimes I feel as if you're my only friend in this world.
He's just me.
Right.
That's Coda.
No, my book is covered in mud. Oh, no, wait, is that shit?
That smell is me, Jafar. You would not believe the morning I've had.
Why is my captain of the Royal Guard covered in shit?
Well, my men and I just jumped from a window and into a cart of crazy Hakim's discount fertilizer.
Why?
We were chasing a man.
Opening scene from One
No.
Jump Ahead.
A devil. A thief who every day robs from the common
Looks
folk.
like a live-action
Bread,
Toad, and I can't get it out of my head.
Clotheslines and
I was
even
just thinking of that
watermelons. We tried to
Hold on, wait.
From Fast and the Furious or something?
But it's always just one.
catch him, but he's
One jump ahead of the bread line. One hump, and that's no joke. I still only what I can afford. That's everything.
That's everything.
That's everything.
That'll sage like fine wine.
Yep, he's at it.
He said we tried to catch him, but he was always just one jump ahead.
Today, things got a little out of hand, and a lot of good people are dead.
Explain.
From a monkey.
The sword swallower slit his throat from the inside when the thief's pet monkey ripped the sword right out of it. You know the guy that sleeps on the bed of nails?
Yes.
A fat guard fell on him. Now he's dead. Then when we fell from the window and into the cart of manure, Cabal snapped his neck on impact. 2 more choked on shit. All this for a loaf of bread.
Funny enough, there's an actual historical event like that.
Did we get the loaf of bread back?
Oh no, I'm sorry, the thief got away with...
Yes. Yes, Abdul, we got the bread back.
Praise Allah.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
My fault? How is this my fault and not that thief's?
There wouldn't be any thieves if you fixed the socio-economic inequality like you promised.
Man, this whole play just ages like fine wine.
Why do you even bother visiting us commoners anymore, you aristocrat?
Well, there's a very important prince
Aristocats.
coming
Aristocats,
today
yes.
from
You
one of
said
our
it.
vassal kingdoms, the land of
Everybody
Pixar.
wants
I've
to
come
be
to
a
welcome him
cat.
personally.
Another
Did you, Frey? I feel like you mixed that.
Yeah, I missed it. I was
Land of
singing.
Pixar.
Oh, so before we continue, some prior knowledge about the show. The show came out right before Disney had bought the rights to Pixar.
Oh, that's
So this
funny.
is when they were in that
Oh.
negotiation time.
Oh, with Iger, yeah.
This is
Okay.
all your
Figure out
fault,
what to do.
Jafar.
My fault? How is this my fault and not that thief's?
There wouldn't be any thieves if you fixed the socio-economic inequality like you promised.
Just got a face like Mr. Spock.
Why do you even bother visiting us
He
commoners anymore, you aristocrat?
Well, there's a very important prince coming into town today from one of our vassal kingdoms, the land of Pixar. I've come to welcome him personally.
Another suitor for the princess?
Oh, if only, Captain. He's here because the trade agreement between his kingdom and ours has expired, and I've got to extend the contract, or our kingdom is doomed.
Oh
I've
my
laid out all the
god!
stops to make this prince's visit a happy one. We've arranged a character breakfast with our princess, given him a 2-day park hopper pass, and a lanyard for souvenir pin collecting.
Yeah, that's a little bit of Pixar Disney lore. They had a bunch of contracts leading up to the eventual
I saw
buy.
that very
Yep.
prince riding by on
Yeah.
his horse earlier.
I think that was before the Disney
Being
writer's strike
accosted
too.
by the same thief we just spoke of.
Yeah, Eisner almost destroyed the
street
whole
rat threw A
relationship.
whip in his
Yeah.
face. He told him that he'd never seen a horse with 2 rear ends.
Pitcher's got a big butt.
Now, I'm not sure if the thief meant that the prince had a big horsey ass, or a horse ass for a face. Either way, everyone laughed, and the prince was furious.
I better go back to the palace and make sure his breakfast with the princess goes well.
But Jafar, isn't she known to sick tigers on visiting princes?
Shit. You're right.
I sure hope you haven't goofed this one up, Jafar.
No, I haven't. Why don't you go apprehend the thief? What's his name?
Raja, that's the
There
name
are
of the tiger.
whispers.
Yep.
Rumors only.
Sorry, I was trying to
They
get in
say
my head.
he's called Aladdin.
Then we must find this one. This Aladdin.
This kind of sounds like a Beatles pastiche song.
Look at this mess.
Dead bodies in the street. The state of this kingdom. There's no place to raise a monkey. Oh. Come on, monkey.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
It's just a dead body. You
Hey,
can have
at
fun
least
with
he's
them.
in this
Look,
one,
you can
okay?
Kick them.
Yes.
You can eat them.
You could eat them.
You get to loot them.
People playing Dungeons and Dragons be like,
That's every battle.
That looks enough like you. That'll get
Is
you
that his
in the
actual
bars.
wallet? He's getting robbed for real.
Those guards should have just let me take this bread. Don't they get it? I'm not a bad guy. I steal only what I can't afford.
And that's everything.
And that's everything. Want food, but got no money. I'm screwed, or so it would seem. That's why I came up with this brilliant scheme. Just steal everything. All right, monkey, let's feast.
It kind of has a little bit of one jump ahead in it, so.
yeah.
I hate raisins.
I don't want to call it Reprise, but it's,
Hey, little orphan kids. You guys hungry? You want some bread?
We do, sir.
Fetch, you fucks! For real, I'm not that picky. I'll steal whatever's in sight. Don't judge, because you don't understand my plight. Hey, my crutch!
It looks like Poncho from,
I steal everything.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Bread for sale. Very reasonably priced for these hard times.
Oh, hey there, friendo.
Not you again. Please, you just stole a loaf of bread from me this morning.
Yeah, you gotta stop putting raisins in it, man. I hate raisins. I was talking to Monkey about it, and he thinks we should just kill you. But I was like, no, Monkey, that's
That
crazy.
lick slap mechanic's
But now
actually
I'm
really
kinda
cool on the
thinking-
puppet.
It is.
No more fucking raisins.
No, please, I'll bring you some more bread tomorrow with no raisins.
Oh, you're the best. I'm gonna tell all my thief friends about you. But you owe me one. Did you know this barbaric country? They only give you money if you work. Thanks, but no thanks, the man. I'll keep stealing all I can instead of being a fascist yuppie jerk. Hippie. Slacker, sucker, who would seek employment when life offers such enjoyment? Anything I get, I can get for free. Besides, the economy shit, so I make haste for making exits. Get chased by a murderous mob. Hey man, still beats getting a job. Am I right?
Ain't that right?
Oh, getting in trouble a little early today, aren't we, Aladdin?
You're only in trouble if you get caught.
Aladdin?
Oh, I'm in trouble.
After that night
Oh.
we spent together, my belly grows big with child. And my father says that you must marry me or I'll bring dishonor to my entire family.
It's
on
on your
your-
family, it's on
On your
your
account.
I can't give
down.
up on my dreams and settle down just because your dad's being a dick. Besides, if I do marry, I want it to be for love.
Oh, Aladdin, I understand.
I knew you would. You're such a special girl, Jezebel.
Who's Jezebel?
Uh-oh. Busted! Yoink!
Asshole!
Oh, wow.
Douchebag.
I have expected him to push her down the stairs.
Question why, man?
'Cause you stole my daughter's habit.
That's completely fair, but in my defense, dude, your daughter's hot. I feel that it's my duty to steal, cause stealing's an art. I'll steal clothing and shelter, whatever I lack. Candy from babies, the shirt off your back. Credit, identities, thunder and scenes. Intellectual property, whatever that means.
I wonder where you guys stand on the whole Lion King was stolen from the Japanese cartoon debate.
I think it was stolen from Hamlet. I think it was stolen from Hamlet. Is where I think it was stolen from.
Well, no, the one thing that I love is that because you said this was around the time that they were about to acquire Pixar, right?
Yeah.
Or like they were thinking about
Right after I think they got Pixar.
So Eisner almost screwed the pooch because when he was doing the deal with Pixar and they're like, we want to renew our deal, he was like, I'm just gonna make my own studio to do 3D animation. And so that's what makes me laugh. That like I think I could be reading way into that, but it's like stealing IP, whatever that they were gonna basically make like a bootleg Pixar within Disney.
Oh,
So I
wait,
was
yeah.
like, mhm.
There's also like a bunch of. I don't know. I think they're weird coincidences. Some of them. I don't know if I'm a Disney defender, but I seen like there's a lot of like the Lion King one I mentioned where there's a property from like Asia or some Asian country, and then Disney comes up with the same very similar movie later on. I don't know. There's been a heated debate.
But like that's happened to us a few times.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
specifically.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't. We're gonna move past
Oh,
that. Don't worry.
It's that quote that I always go back to: "Good artists paint, great artists steal."
Yeah.
So it's always good to have like inspiration and other things like that. And I genuinely do think it might have just been
It's
inspired.
not
Like
theft,
Timber the
it's
White Lion is very
inspiration.
similar, but like
Yeah.
exactly.
If you guys want us to go on a rant about things that we've written in the past that have been kind of scrapped, let us know. I recently came across a few old scripts that we've written, so I feel like that'd be very interesting to share with you guys. So if you want to see some of the old stuff, some of the really bad stuff, I will go back and I will dig 5 years in the past and I will find whatever.
Some of that stuff is
Just let us know and we'll
horrible
do
and
that.
cringe.
Yeah, I know, but it's hilarious.
Sometimes you have to be the cringe to be released from the cringe.
Listen, we all start
If
from
you
somewhere.
guys want that, let us know.
Oh, of course.
All right.
Sorry about that. Yeah, go continue. I'm so sorry. About
No, this is what
you're
this
fine.
is for.
That's what we do.
Was that like the ending to Hunchback? That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that sounds like that sounds maybe.
That sounded like the end of Wicked, like Defying Gravity too.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of music has like does have similar feels to some of the Wicked songs that I've heard.
I've never seen Wicked, so I really can't.
We're adding that to the list.
Yeah, like a movie came out recently or something.
It's imperative that this prince's visit is a happy one, and who knows, maybe he and the princess will hit it off.
Good luck marrying her.
Oh, Prince Ahmed, your excellency!
He actually said the
Is this how your kingdom treats its guests, Jafar?
I love
Take
his
a look
voice.
at this. Tell me,
Now that's a lot of damage!
what do you see?
Underpants!
Your hard boxer shorts, my liege.
What else?
Your ass cheeks, my lord.
He has got a great butt.
My ass cheeks.
I see London. I see France. I see the princess
They're
underpants.
hanging out. And what's this? Blood. Blood
I'm a tomato!
on my ass cheeks. Tell me, Jafar, how the fuck did it get there?
Listen, he had too much
Is it
Taco Bell.
because,
It is because your princess just sicked a Bengal tiger upon my ass. I am lucky that it is so pert and small.
Oh, well, I am grateful for your tiny ass, my lord.
I cannot believe that she thought that she could feed a prince
The
to
last
a
things-
Bengal
Oh my
tiger
God.
and that there would be no political consequences. This really is an act of war, Jafar. And she treated it as if it were a throwaway joke. As if I were some silly side character here only to illustrate her reluctance to get married. Well, not only am I the ruler of a
He's the
sovereign
main character
nation,
of the story.
but I have feelings too. And people who care about me.
You must forgive our princess.
Coming
She is
soon to
youthful,
VHS, the
but
story of this guy.
well-meaning.
Do not
Rude.
tag me a shit and call it couscous, Jafar. This is yet another insult that your kingdom has heaped upon mine. But you can no longer afford such arrogance. Consider your kingdom's greatest exports over the last 10 years. Toys, exotic fish, trash compacting robots, and other such incredibles. All produced not by your...
Every Pixar movie.
Oh no,
Yeah, that was
Wally.
Toy Story.
That was
It was
Wally.
Toy,
Toy
yeah, it was
Story.
Toy Story, Finding Nemo,
Nemo.
Wally,
Yeah,
and then
Wall-E.
The Incredibles.
Also,
Yep.
I am now way more interested in the geopolitical system going on in Aladdin than I thought I'd ever be.
What makes me laugh too? Because like I did get that it was like Pixar movies, but I was like exotic fish in a desert town.
Wait,
Well, no,
his kingdom could
Pixar.
be like near northern Africa. I mean, there's plenty of ports there, in like Libya.
True, but like at least from like the cartoon Agrabah, it's
Well,
just
no, remember that this is Prince Ahmed talking. This is a different nation, not
no. But he said your exports of exotic fish.
No, but this is I'm gonna.
There were fish
go a
at the
little bit
markets.
further.
in Aladdin.
There were.
There were.
But so the next line I have, because I have captions on mine, but it's all produced not by your kingdom but mine,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Because like they're
Okay.
producing it and then exporting it to them to export to other people.
Gotcha.
Your kingdom, but by mine.
Yes, you produce the goods and we distribute them.
You take the credit for them.
No, we share the credit.
Well, perhaps we don't want to share the credit any longer. I had considered extending our alliance, but now, because of your princess, that is completely out of the question. The next time that I return to this so-called magic kingdom, it will not be with a lanyard or a 2-day park-hopping pass.
You don't have to explain that joke, right? We're all intelligent enough here.
Yeah.
Prepare for war.
No, Ahmed, wait!
No! Nobody makes an ass of Prince Ahmed!
Damn that girl! Oh, princess, you've got
I
something.
thought I was gonna say, damn
to
that ass.
do. No, the Indian swallowtails, they've escaped.
No, I set them free.
But those birds were imported from a foreign land. They can't survive here. The hawks will have them within the hour.
Well, an hour free is better than a lifetime in a cage, being fed and pampered and cleaned up after. What kind of a life is that?
Sis, when are you going to learn that your actions have consequences? That prince you just sicked a tiger on has threatened our kingdom with war.
Oh, it's not a big deal. He was such a joke. Just like every other swaggering peacock I've met.
But not all of your suitors have deserved a tiger set upon them. What about that first prince? He was a charming fellow.
I heard he once made out with a girl while she was blacked out. That's not charming.
He's charming.
That's kind of rapey.
Well, what about Prince
Wait a minute.
Eric, the seafaring flautist?
Oh yeah.
Do we know who the actress is? Because she seems very familiar.
So I don't know if you.
Not off the top of my head. Do you know?
I know where, because I've seen Starkid other productions, but there was a viral video from them where she was singing that song. Like, I think it's her. Like, I don't really want to do the work today. I
No,
don't wanna do-"
that was a different person.
Really?
Yeah.
They sound very similar.
She sounds similar to like an actress, like an actual actress in the. Oh, that sounds horrible. Sorry.
How rude!
An actress
Like an
in.
actual actress.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's Rachel Soglin.
I just okay.
When
I don't
you're
know.
in the
She
musical,
sounded.
you're
She
not a
sounded. She
real
sounds
actress.
very similar to an actress in an actual movie. What I was trying to say.
Well, a lot of these people that have done these productions have been in like famous Hollywood productions as well.
Right.
So it's possible that this is who you're talking about.
Okay.
This is also a very unfortunate frame to pause on. Now that I'm looking back at the screen.
Oh, hold on.
He fucked a fish.
What is that?
He did not fuck
Prince
a
Eric,
fish.
yep.
He wanted to fuck a fish.
Oh, predator,
Oh.
fish fucker! Will anyone ever live up to your impossible standards? You know you're going to have to get married one of these days.
Never. Marriage is a medieval construct that represents the ownership of women. It's like slavery.
Just proving that this is actually taking place in an apocalyptic future.
Also, Matt, I looked her up. You were wrong. It is her.
Oh, he's doing
No, I mean,
editing
she was in it.
live.
No, she's the girl that
No.
sings it. I just looked
No.
it up.
It's not. She's not. The person who sings that section of the song that got famous is Lauren Lopez.
But she's in it.
She is
We
in
got
it,
Roy
but she's
Vizier.
not the one singing.
Comment down
Listen, she
below.
was holding the camera at the time and the boom
Shut
mic.
up.
She was.
I know what I'm talking about. When we show Frank Firebringer, I will prove you wrong. Okay,
Okay.
Firebringer. It was just
mark
epic.
my words.
Editor.
No, that's Thunderbringer.
By the way, go.
Click down in the description below. And if you missed it because we were making jokes, she said that it's the ownership of women. It's like slavery.
Yeah, and
Graves!
yeah.
Besides, if I do marry, I want it to be for love.
One of these days, you're going to learn that life isn't about dreams coming true. It's a series of compromises and disappointments. I was hoping that Prince Ahmed could fix our kingdom's problems, but now we are worse off than ever, and I've got to find a way to clean up your mess.
But you...
Also,
Being
I know the
a
actor for
princess
Jafar's not
is
him.
So...
but he reminds me a lot of Damien Haas from Smosh.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
It has a similar kind of vibe.
yeah, the cadence and like the way he like speaks, like it had been bothering me for like the past 20 minutes. But then finally, like when I was looking up the Starkid, I was like, Damien Haas, Smosh. Sorry, that I just had to get that out. Continue.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm suffocating in this palace. Fan? Princess? Now
They wrote
I'm
a
kind
whacker
of
with
chilly.
it.
Oh, shroud of silk, my lady.
I can't wear this. Did you know they make these things in sweatshops? Where have you been?
Spinning silk in your private sweatshop, mistress.
It is hot in there.
You actually work in one of those?
Yes.
That's supporting a corrupt system. You're a part of the problem.
Yes, princess.
Am I the
How
only
smart and
one
wise
who
you
wants
are.
more out of life? I just want to be free.
I
so
feel a song coming on.
I feel a song
Slaves
coming
cannot
on.
Understand this feeling.
Yes, princess.
Slaves can never want to experience this feeling.
I want to be so free so badly. You slaves could never
Never
understand
ex-
the feeling.
I'm the
Yeah.
most powerful girl in the land. With a wave of
Oh, this
my
is a similar
hand,
vibe
I
to
can give a command.
Little Mermaid.
But it's just
what's the name of
like
the song?
Whatever.
Part of your world.
Part of your world, yeah.
'Cause they don't understand. Look at my life from the outside, and sure, I've got servants and tigers and stuff.
Yeah, it's literally just part of your
You're
world.
Oh, okay.
probably thinking she's got everything. Well, it's true, 'cause I do.
'Cause I
But
do.
so the fuck what? It's not enough. I want a life of adventure with no orders I have to obey and dangers galore. Long as I can be sure that I'm safe and secure at the end of the day. I've got to escape from this palace for a life where I'll truly be free. I'll go live somewhere new, just as big with a view and a few dozen servants attending to me. That's all.
Yeah, the rhythm's slightly different. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Princess Jasmine, I don't want to live in this palace anymore. Too many people around me and doing things for me. I want to live somewhere else with people who do things for me.
But just 12 of them, as opposed to my usual 100.
Guy, you just don't understand. See, as a rich
While I'm wiping my tears with $100 bills.
rich people problems, am I
just
right?
want everything and more. I want the moon.
I honestly could see this like flowing into out there.
I feel like this section is supposed to be a reference to something that I am not getting.
All I got was Elon Musk vibes when she was like, I want the moon, to live on the moon.
Like there has to be something that's being referenced with I wanted the moon.
Well, so like one reference, and that's probably a reach, is like from It's a Wonderful Life. Like when he's talking with her, like George Bailey's talking to the girl. He's like, "You want the moon? I'll lasso you the moon."
I'll get you that moon right there.
Exactly. So it's like it's so like in a way, like I'll give you the moon. It's a very romantic gesture, and maybe they're referencing
I feel
that.
like this is too like on the nose.
I know.
It's so out there to not be something.
Let's hear it again. Maybe something will pop up.
Did
Like
you say out there?
Be quiet.
And more. I want the moon. I want to live on the moon. And
Treasure
eat it
Planet,
in a
maybe?
pie and keep it as a pet and wear it like a gemstone in my hair. And someday soon, the people who say I'm just dreaming, like Father and Jafar, will see how wrong they are as I laugh in their faces through mouthfuls of moonbeam pie. I wanna make my own choices. I mean, please, is that so much to ask? But decisions are hard, and I'm being bombarded. Why can't somebody help with this arduous task? The life of a
I want to think, but I don't want to think.
Yeah.
Society, am I right?
to make me wish I were lowly and poor. But
It's not as good as it seems.
with
Jasmine.
money.
I want to be lonely and poor, but with money.
Money.
And thus, she invented the middle class.
Each slave and guard makes life so hard. 'Cause I'm always
I'm rich and I have
from
problems.
having everything and more.
What a beautiful shot. No, that's actually
I know
gorgeous.
this one has a lot of good, like has a lot of good cinematography shots. The music is great, and it's
Colors
just the
are
story is
beautiful.
fantastic.
Like I know we're making and cracking jokes, but this
All right,
is
team, we've
actually
got to
really
brainstorm. We
good
could be
play so
facing
far.
war. Team,
Like us too?
hello.
Hey, Jafar.
Captain, where is my team? My assistant viziers, my think tank that share my commitment to duty and devotion. Has my whole 2D department gone missing?
Oh, you haven't heard.
Heard what?
No.
The order's already been carried out.
Wait,
By royal
wait, pause it
decree,
for a sec. Was this before? Was this made before like Prince of Egypt and everything?
Get you the year.
Well, no, Prince of Egypt was already like, but this is like right when like.
Because I feel
the
like that's a
deal with
reference to that whole problem.
Well, no, I think it's almost talking about
So
because
it was
like,
released in 2013, and I want to say Disney disbanded their 2D department.
yeah, Princess and the Frog happened, and then Tangled happened the same year, and then they're like,
Right,
oh,
they
but
transferred
Tangled made so
over.
much more money, so they're like, so let's focus on 3D.
Okay.
Because like the last 2D Disney movie was, I think, Winnie the
Princess and the
Pooh in
Frog.
2011.
It was Princess and the Frog.
No, but Winnie the Pooh was after that.
Was it?
Mm.
Yeah, so Winnie the Pooh 2011, 2013, they announced that there were no 2D features in development at the company. And a month later, the hand-drawn division was eviscerated.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah. Because I
There's
thought it was
one guy
'cause-
in the 2D department. I love that man so much.
The Sultan and his executive branch, the entire 2D department, is to be disbanded. All 150 of its members are to be sacked.
We put them in burlap sacks and beat them until they were dead.
But those were men and women of talent and quality. All those masters of craftsmanship just thrown right out the window.
Out of the highest window of the Western Tower.
But how could the Sultan do this?
Don't blame the Sultan, Jafar. This is all your fault. You didn't have the 2D department producing anything of value.
Oof.
Oh, yes, I know.
Ooh.
See ya.
I mean,
See you.
I like Winnie the Pooh and the Princess and the Frog.
I did too.
those were good. They're
Art,
underrated.
culture and technology. How did it come to this? How did it come to this?
The invisible props.
Oh no! Oh, I know what songs are coming up
Can't
next.
be. A necklace.
Sands of
I haven't seen
time.
this in years.
Beauty and the Beast.
Sands of time, take me back before it all went wrong, when love was but a song, and tomorrow shone as brightly as the sun. Teach me to undo what's done. Sands of time, take me back.
It's a huge reach, but it kind of sounds like the Tangled Hair song.
I could see it a little bit, or hear it a little bit. To me, it sounds closer to Beauty and
And
the
praise
Beast.
Allah for this blessed day.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. That is Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what song that is. It's not. It's like I had it in that song out of my head.
Tale as
Maybe
old as
something there that
time.
No, it's
wasn't
not
there
Tell Us All the
before.
Time.
Yeah.
Dun, da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Yeah, maybe that is
Beauty
something.
and the
that-
Beast. It's Beauty and the Beast.
No, it's not
No,
Beauty
no,
and
it's
the
not.
Beast.
That's not the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking about
It's something there because it's the flute part in the
Yes.
beginning.
there's something sweet and also kind.
Are
And he
you?
was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now I see.
Because you remember the beginning of something there is dun da 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 dun 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 da da dun dun, right?
Yeah, but the piano was Beauty and the Beast, wasn't
it?
Undo what's
Let's hear it.
done. Sands of time.
Because it's right after this.
Back.
Dun, da, da, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's something there.
Oh wait. Okay, it started with Beauty and the Beast because before he started singing, they had that motif of da, 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 da. Then
little
it
bit, yeah.
went
I
into
didn't hear
this.
that,
Okay.
And praise Allah for this blessed day.
And praise Allah for you, Jafar. Today's the day, isn't it? The day the palace finally gets a good and honest man on payroll. Assistant Vizier to the Sultan. Oh, you'll straighten out those crooked politicians. I'm sure of
Oh,
it.
now, be warm. I'm sure the higher-ups in the palace are doing their very best. They just need someone with strong resolve to keep them on that straight and narrow.
I suppose you're right, Jafar. But how do you do it? How is it that you are so good to everyone you meet?
My secret is simple, really. Anyone can do it. I just follow the golden rule.
Oh, and what
Ooh.
is that, Jafar?
Why, it's
Thank
as
you,
easy
baby.
as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the golden rule. For life's a two-way street. Keep that in mind.
Oh, Toy Story, duh.
Yeah.
You got a friend in me.
That's what I was like.
The golden
You got a friend in me?
Yeah.
It isn't hard to do. Always
Yep.
treat others like sisters and brothers, and they'll
You
do
got
the
a friend in
same
me.
for you. Before you harm your fellow man, Ask this question first. How would you wish that he
And then I
treated
want to say it goes
if your
into.
fortunes were reversed? Follow the golden rule. That's how I choose to live. Whoa, simple reciprocity.
Because I almost thought Tangled at first. Not Tangled, Princess and the Frog at first. It's closer
Oh,
to.
I see what you're talking about. It's kind of like in the fireworks show where it goes from "You've got a friend" to "Meet the bare necessity."
Oh, yeah.
Did they do this before the fireworks show at Walt Disney World?
This was 2013.
So yes.
But sir, I'm starving.
Do you know what the penalty is for stealing?
Stop your hand right there, friend. Omar, what's going on here?
This boy
What's going on here?
has
Sorry.
a right to be.
Take the law into your own hands.
It is my right, Jafar.
What is it right?
The family shows.
Before you harm your fellow man, ask this question first. How would you wish that he treat you if your fortunes were reversed? Why take this boy's hand when you could just as easily put it to work?
Give him a job, eh?
See, Ron, they have
boy,
fish.
Don't you see that if everyone were to steal from Omar's cart, that he would be the one who was starving?
Follow the golden rule. My hunger blinded me and forced me to act like an animal.
What a face to pause on.
Huh? My hunger blinded me and forced me to act like an animal. That sounds like someone we know from Epic. Who could that be?
Where is it? Also, is that technically a reference to Nemo? Probably not. That's a stretch. Where the shark smells the blood. Bruce smells the blood. There goes on a rampage.
My hunger blinded me and forced me to act like an animal. Also, the way that is said is so funny to me.
Your own
My
hand.
hunger
is my
blinded me.
right,
Made me act like an animal.
Is it right? Before you harm your fellow man.
This seems like a
Also,
lot of Jafar propaganda.
First, how would you wish that he treat you if your fortunes were reversed? Why
Yo,
take
Jafar has
this
such a good
you could just
marketing
as easily
department,
put
man.
it to work?
Give him
That
a
was the
job,
2D
eh?
department.
And you, boy,
Yeah, that's what I was
you
about
think
to
if everyone
say.
were to
They
steal
put all the
Omar's
funding
cart,
from
that he
2D into
would be
marketing.
Oh.
Follow the golden rule. My
Right.
hunger blinded me and forced me to act like an animal.
We're not animals. We're gifted with minds to reason and hearts to love. So what do you say? Can you two work together? Follow the golden rule, for life's a two-way street.
Keep that in mind.
And you'll be kind to everyone you meet.
Follow the golden rule. Follow the golden rule. It isn't hard to do. It's very easy.
Always treat others
Like secrets and wows, and they'll do the same for you. The golden rule. They'll do
Yeah.
Yo, this is what we're gonna do next, right? Next HCP production.
Yes.
I think that's about enough fun for
Da-da,
one day,
da-da,
huh,
da.
friends? I better be off to the palace.
Good luck, Jafar. And remember, follow the golden rule.
Follow the golden rule.
How we choose to live.
It's very easy, simple, rest.
Slaps. Like you can't tell me otherwise.
Nah, it's a great song. This whole thing is good.
I know.
It's funny because it almost seems like a college play with a with a Broadway budget.
That I like to call that off Broadway.
Okay, I'm not like the musical person here. Okay.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Who dares enter the royal palace and disturb the royal vizier?
Royal.
Roy.
Rests in his royal
Royal.
chamber
Roy.
of the
The
royal
royal.
palace. You. Who are you?
Oh, me, sir. My name is Jafar, sir.
Yes. The new assistant vizier.
The coffee better.
Well, I intend to do a little bit more than that, my friends. And now I know it's my first day, but if you'll spare me some patience, I've prepared a list of reforms that the city is in desperate need of. It's gonna take a lot of hard work and a little bit of elbow grease, but I believe that if we just follow the golden rule, that we can all create a whole new world for you and me. And most importantly, the great people of this
The
kingdom.
joke that was too good for Matt.
Yeah.
No.
This peasant believes in such idiocracies.
I don't know why my laugh went from evil laugh to just Stannon and Waldorf from the Muppets.
It's fine. It could be Seth Green. Oh no, not Seth Green. What's his name? Seth Rogen.
Are you finished?
Listen, boy. You speak of a.
What is that? That's something. Boom, boom, boom.
Almost sounds like it's probably not Monsters Inc. Like the conveyor belt.
So this is a huge stretch, but it kind of reminds me of like the song. Like I'll have to listen to it more, obviously, because I'll get the full right. But like from Ichabod and Mr. Toad, when they're explaining to Ichabod the story of the Headless Horseman.
Well, the Friday, Halloween night.
Yeah, exactly. Midnight Jamboree. Exactly. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But keep it playing, because I don't know if they'd make it something as well esoteric.
We have our own golden rule here. Whoever has the gold makes the rules. What? I follow the golden rule. How can a man resist?
It's a Reprise version of the last song.
It's an evil Reprise, my favorite thing.
I follow the golden rule. It's either them or me.
Maybe Krill in the middle.
Maybe.
I've never seen who has the gold makes all the rules. So he wins the game and then the prize for winning.
There's a few songs that are layered into
And
this.
the game begins
Yeah.
again.
Because it's also
Oh, that was Toy Story.
yeah, it has the Toy Story song in there, definitely, because it's a reprise of the last song. It might have the bass of, or the lower piano might be playing the bass part too.
That's what I'm thinking, because that's when the piano came out. I was like, I gotta get Krill the vibes now.
Yeah. Oh, look, can we just talk about the growl he did on and the game begins again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just
no, I liked it. I
You
love
know,
when people utilize voices
singing,
like
doing a growl singing is so difficult to get clean.
I know.
Really is.
Especially
It's
because
easier
you
to
can hurt
do
your
it.
voice if you do it improper.
Right, it's easier to do it on an instrument because I think you could do either with the tongue or something with the with the.
Yeah, well, with playing trumpet, you have to do it with your tongue.
You have to do, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
tongue.
it's a tongue roll in order to do
Yeah,
the
but you
growl
can go
on an air
'cause you
instrument,
go
on a wind instrument. But when
like
you're
if you try to sing while doing that, you're cutting off the air.
yeah,
right.
but
And
when
you
you're
get the word out
singing,
clearly.
you have to utilize the vibration in your throat for that. So like Rod was it Rod said it, right? If you don't do it right, you are going to screw your up. I tried it. It's so hard. If you guys want to know a phenomenal growl, yeah, Big Mama Thornton is.
Big Mama Thornton is great.
She. To me, there's no one that can make an entrance like Big Mama Thornton. But it's, whoa, like it's so tough, and that was trash compared to how it should sound.
And that's for the people that don't know, she actually sang Hound Dog.
Yeah.
Which then was popularized by Elvis Presley. We ain't nothing but a hound dog. But her version's like crazy. Dude.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yeah, I kind of cheated. I went a little bit through my nose for that, but I think the actual technique is the vibration of the throat. You have to like kind of push the air fast because you're gonna mess it up otherwise.
There you go. I was looking it up, but like it's they're part of the group voice play, but Jeff Castellucci also does fantastic growls because he's a bass.
Yeah.
And he just has a really good way of like singing to where he has a huge vocal range, especially in the lower range. Like he can hit really.
Doing a vocal growl in the lower register is so hard because first of all, when you're singing low, and even when you're playing a wind instrument, you're playing like the lower octaves or lower registers. There's a lot more air that you have to produce in order to hit those notes. Like
well,
you actually have to lead before you start the vibration in your throat to hit the note. You actually have to start blowing the air first, right before. So you technically sing it earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, add the growl to that. The air is flowing a lot faster. So you have to take a great big breath for that.
It's the Zen riddle as well, where to sing lower you have to like relax your throat.
Yeah.
But to do a growl, you have to tighten it a little bit.
Because it's also like throat singing, but I think that's a different technique.
Exactly.
It's pushed. I think throat singing is pushed more towards the because you're splitting. Yeah, sometimes you're splitting the thing, but I think it's also pushing the air towards the back of your throat, and then you're splitting it in the jaw.
Yep.
I actually used to be able to do it a little bit, but it destroys your throat. Yeah, you have to build up the I could say a muscle, but you have to build up the endurance for that.
Muscle.
Yeah, the muscle for that.
Muscle.
Yeah.
The muscle.
Muscle.
Let's hear that growl again.
Hear the growl. It's like a growl has like the animalistic nature to it because he's talking about being greedy, like taking the entire gold and I make the rules.
So it's a reprise of the song. The song is called Golden Rule, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So on this one, when they're saying Golden Rule, it's gold
Makes the
and
rules.
rule. So it's
Yeah.
like it's Golden Rule.
Gold.
And then
It's a
gold
flip
and
on the
rule.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
golden
genius
rule, the
with
golden rule.
writing.
Yeah.
So, just keep your mouth shut and your palm open, and you may just get filthy, stinking rich. Come, gentlemen, to the opium den.
I think he just did.
I'm coming! I came!
Why was there
Thanks for the assist video.
It was slightly delayed.
Oh,
In fact, there has to be a context to that.
I had to do it at least once.
Let me
What?
hear
Was
the,
that
the
you?
context of the
That was
riff.
me.
There has to be.
That was me.
That was him.
I got you.
Come, gentlemen.
I was like,
To the
why is that
opium
there?
den.
Why have I never heard that before? That's why I never heard it before.
This is the special edition.
Time it again, Frank. Come on, let's time it again.
Oh. What is this palace life?
That'll teach you to sneer at a
Oh,
nobleman.
my dear girl, what's been done to you?
Somebody cut off my ear because they didn't like my face.
But that's barbaric.
Hey, It's home.
Well, worry not, miss. I am a studied
Oh,
healer. I may
wait.
not be
It's barbaric, but hey,
But
it's
hey,
home.
it's home.
Well,
That's the original
it's this beginning song to Aladdin. What's it called? Arabian Nights.
Yeah, I didn't just say that.
Arabian
Guy was trying to talk over me.
Nights. Yeah.
Famous by Will Smith.
No, it's wait. What's
let's
it?
see.
Who originally sang it? Wasn't Williams?
I think it was quoted to Robin Williams, but let me look it up because I know he was the vendor at the beginning, and that was he was uncredited for.
Right.
But let's see,
Arabian Nights,
Nights.
like Arabian
Original
moons. A fool off his guard, he can fall and fall hard.
Bruce
Out there
Adler.
on
Bruce
the
Adler, yep.
Yeah.
Bruce Adler.
That would be that's the best version in my opinion. There's a few
No,
good
that's why I was
renditions
joking
of it.
around with you. I was
Oh,
like,
I was gonna say, oh yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, nah. I mean, listen, Will Smith, credit, to that production, but
it says he
the
was the
original.
voice for the peddler, but I could have sworn saying that like somebody saying that was Robin Williams though.
the vendor. No, Rob Williams did do the voice of the vendor originally. I'm sure.
But it's saying in the
but did
Wikipedia-
they? Because they had the whole problem with him, because they violated the contract with him, right? So did they swap him for like a DVD release?
Maybe in a different release they had to use a different voice.
I don't know, because I was just looking it up right now, and they said that the Bruce Adler was the voice in the first one and the third one. But I was like, but wait a minute, those are the ones that Robin Williams is in too. But we'll figure this out. Okay, let's get back to sorry about that, folks.
Future editor will tell us all the information.
the ear, but I
Right
can
here.
stay the bleeding. It would help if we kept you talking. You could start by telling me your name.
My name is
What?
Sherazade. I suppose this
That's
will be the
not
end.
funny,
Sure, it's
Ron.
hot.
No, Sherazade. From Friendly Me, Sherazade had 1,000 tails.
Oh, Sherazade had 1,000 tales. Well, my skin luck is up your sleeve. Got a brand of magic never fails. Love that song.
That's some power in your corner now.
It's a power in your corner now. Sorry, I gotta sing that whole song. Go ahead.
Here only for my beauty, and now that's gone.
Sherazade, true beauty lies within, but no scratch could tarnish your heavenly glow.
Your words are like
Simp.
honey, young master.
Jafar, and I am
Kidding.
master to no man or woman. I am a servant to the people, and therefore your servant.
Simp.
The Riz Lord.
Tell me, what
Yeah.
is it that you do in the palace?
I entertain nobles with singing and dancing and stories.
Stories? What kind of stories?
Oh, if anything you can imagine.
The ones with
Tell
the big
me,
finish.
have you ever heard the tale of the Tiger Head Cave? Filled with wonders beyond your wildest dreams, a forbidden treasure, a rug possessed with the soul of a lecherous thief, and perhaps the greatest treasure of them all, a common oil lamp.
What?
What?
Oh, but do not be fooled by its commonplace appearance. This is no ordinary lamp. It is the prison of a djinn, a shapeshifter who will grant your every wish. He's also really
djinn.
funny.
Remember, kids, gin does not
There
make
we
your
are.
wish
Keep the-
come true. Drink responsibly.
Yep. I was waiting for one of us to make that joke.
Drink responsibly.
I was like, Jin.
And also, guys, don't forget that the djinn is very funny.
Yes.
The bandage is tight, lest the wounds become gangrenous.
Be careful not to
By
take in
Allah.
more than
Are you a
30% of your
sorcerer?
view.
No. Sorcery is a craft for fools and dreamers. I am a man of science. I believe only in what I can touch and feel. This cave you speak of, I can assure you it doesn't exist. I would know because I apprenticed a geographer.
Well, you've just never seen it, because the cave remains hidden to all but those who possess the key. Here, look.
Oh, beautiful pendant. A golden scarab, if I'm not mistaken.
Half a scarab, half the key. It is said that the cave was sealed by two lovers who were then transformed into one golden scarab. The cave will only reopen
Run
when the
from
two
one
halves become one.
another.
The love is ignited once more.
Wrong show. Wrong show.
So you see, you
studio.
say you only believe what you can touch and feel. But magic does nothing if not touch the soul. And there's no greater feeling than that.
Wise words. Perhaps you're right.
Sorry.
Perhaps I have been touched.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Pardon. You know many stories, do you?
I know 1,000 tales to fill 1,000 nights. But now another story comes to mind. A noble young vizier ascends to wondrous heights. He's brilliant as he's handsome, and handsome as he's kind. He is at once familiar and unknowable to the frightened girl he meets along the way. And to the girl's surprise, something in his eyes beckons her to know him and inspires her to say.
That's interesting. So in the original song, Beauty and the Beast go da, 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 and they go down, but here they go up instead.
I'm sure so they can get away. With
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I was trying to figure out like how they.
This is a transformative work, Frank.
How rude!
I'm not judging it. I'm
clearly.
saying it's interesting
Sounds
how
like
it
you're
goes
judging it,
down in the original, and here they're going up. I find it interesting. I'm not trying to judge them for it.
To the frightened girl he meets along the way, and to the girl's surprise, something in his eyes beckons her to know him and inspires her to say, I want to know your story, I want to know your past, so tell me slowly from the start. Leave out no detail, savor every part. I want to know your story, so make the story last. I want to know each twist and turn. Tell me all I've missed, I've so much to learn. For when it comes to stories, I thought I knew them all. But now I'm face to face with one I can't seem to recall.
The young vizier had come to help inspire change.
Good thing he kept singing
fate
after the line.
planned an unexpected twist. Within the palace walls, he discovered something strange and found the missing part of him he didn't know he'd missed. She is at once a comfort and a mystery to the callow man she meets that fateful day. She's beautiful and wise, and something in her eyes beckons him to know her.
Is this canon?
And inspires him.
Man, if only she could hear him right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Internal monologue, man.
I want to know your past. I want to know your future too. Fill my days and nights with the tale of you. I want to
What do you think he means by that?
I was thinking the same thing, you fucking idiot.
Ruining productions.
Since 1999.
Until you entered mine. But now my only wish is that our plots may intertwine.
I'm a sucker for harmonies and unison.
Next.
I'm not sure I understand.
Remind me how she answers when he asks her for her hand.
Took you long enough.
1,001 nights with you is not enough to spend. So let's make ours a story with no end.
A Again, tight harmonies.
So
Love that.
let's make ours a story with no
Nice
end. Honey, I'm home! Ah, damn that Royal Vizier! The common man is starving and he feasts like a self-styled god. My land reform bill will never pass.
They refused you again.
I work with the most selfish, corrupt, incompetent old men. Their mouths aren't fit to hold a donkey's shit. If I could just speak with a sultan, if for a minute I could
All
have
those
his
lines
ear.
hit a lot
As
harder
that
when
nobleman
you
took
remember
my
that this is a
ear.
commentary on Disney.
Sure as I do jazz.
Yep.
I'm only joking, Jafar. Now that I have you smiling, I think I'll give you a gift.
A gift for me? What is it? What a
Oh.
handsome bird
Little
that
baby
is.
Handsome bird!
Oh, it speaks our words.
I saw him in the marketplace and I knew he would delight you.
Oh, what else does he say?
Anything you teach him.
Donkey shit!
Oh, those harsh words are mine, aren't they? You clever girl, always finding new ways to keep me honest.
It'll be good for us to have something to love and care for. It can be practice for us.
What are you saying? Have all of our attempts finally bore fruit, even when the doctor said it could not be so? Oh, praise Allah, the merciful and
Oh god, this is gonna get
compassionate.
depressing.
Assistant Vizier Jafar, news from the palace. Your request for a hearing with the Sultan has been granted. You are to report to the palace immediately.
Did you hear that, my darling? My land reform bill being heard by the Sultan on this of all days.
We are blessed, Jafar.
Come with me to the palace and let us
She's
never
gonna
be
die,
parted
isn't
again.
she?
Oh yeah.
1,001 lifetimes.
Hey, she's the teller of stories. She's the one who told the story of Aladdin, so how could she be dead?
Ghost baby. That or
Ghost
he has a
Rider.
miscarriage, and because of the miscarriage they break up.
Ghost writing, am I right?
Who are they, Drake?
Damn.
They're definitely not my Gus, I'll tell you that much.
You're so stupid.
Behold! Behold!
I bet this guy likes to sing in A minor.
Representative of Allah
Oh god.
on earth, father of the country, shepherd of the people,
He's trying so hard to be the
sovereign of
prince,
the land.
the Persian king
of
from
the
Sparta, I
two
think, the movie 300.
Behold, the son of Osiris, Imperator, the divine ruler. Behold, the royal sultan.
Santa
Turns
Claus?
out they say he has a golden tongue. I never thought I'd see this day.
What do you think he'll say to us? What wisdom will he impart?
Silence!
Alright guys, what do you think the wisdom's gonna be?
Don't eat after midnight.
Alright, that's a good piece of wisdom.
Mhm.
What about you, Frank? What do you think? What do you think our wisdom's gonna be? What do you think we're gonna hear on this fine evening?
If you found the ball that you did not place, it is not your ball.
Alright.
The Sultan shall now speak in his holy voice.
Let's go to war. Many years ago, I took my finger and I pushed in my penis.
So does that mean when he speak lower, if he took a fist and shoved it up his...
And it hasn't come out since.
6 more weeks of winter.
I mean, if it hasn't come out by then, it maybe 6 more years of winter at this point.
I will now hear from the court.
What wise words of wisdom we've received on this
A
evening.
very wise and enthralling tale, my lord. We can all learn a lesson from it, I expect.
Where's my opium? I must have wine, sweetmeats, and cheeses.
At once, my lord. And now my lowly and unworthy assistant vizier will present some issue or other for your holy consideration. Speak now, Jafar.
He's probably my favorite actor.
Don't
so far.
fuck it up.
Greetings, Your Highness.
Vizier or
It is
the
I,
Sultan?
Jafar. I humbly prostrate
Grand
myself
Vizier.
to you and offer up this
He's a
bill
good-
of
he's
land
great.
reform. It is essential to our way of life.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, me, sir. I'm Jafar, as I said, sir.
Not you, you jabbering ape.
Oh, this is my wife.
It is an honor to be in your presence, great Sultan.
Yeah. She's my wife now. I must have her for my harem.
What?
She makes my withered loins feel life again.
Very good, my lord. She will be yours at once.
The second he
She's
saw
my
her.
wife, damn it!
Do you speak against your sultan? Against your king? On your knees, boy.
No.
What?
No.
Jafar!
This woman will be bathed.
I like that the sound effects were slightly mistimed. It's
No, they weren't.
I can't let this happen. He's stealing you from me. He's a thief. I won't let you go.
But you must, Jafar. The Sultan wishes it, and it is our purpose to serve him.
Well, maybe I have a new purpose now.
The city needs you. You are going to be a great vizier someday. That is what your story is about.
Oh, I wish I had the power to rewrite this tale.
Never stop wishing it, Jafar. Here, take this.
A pendant?
You remember the two lovers.
The key to the Tiger Head Cave?
We will be reunited one day and unlock wonders
Tiger-headed
beyond our wildest dreams.
cave, tiger-headed cave, through the desert.
Tiger-headed cave.
First I lost her to the Sultan. Then I lost her to heaven. I thought that if I just did my duty, I could get her back. Now I
That's
am
called
the
necromancy.
Royal Vizier. And power.
That sweater, he actually made a tear roll down. It's hard to tell from the camera.
I know. But either way, it's good.
I'm going in like I can see closer.
That's how I'm sitting. I'm like, yeah, because that's gonna focus it. Well, it's also what 2013.
Believed in wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so camera somewhere.
As silly as it seems.
1080, I probably
Find
it's still
that
really good.
hidden cave, turn back the sands of time, and save you. If I believed in dreams.
He wants to use
Colors of the Wind? Is this Colors of the Wind?
Yes, Colors of the Wind.
Yep.
If I believed in good, I'd be the best vizier. I'd make our troubles disappear. If I believed I could. But wishes are dreams, and
God, that
dreams
good
are
man right
pretend. So science and reason win out in the end.
Ah, I knew it.
Science says you're dead and gone forever. Reason says I'm talking to the air. But something in my heart, some secret hidden part, illogically insists that you are there somewhere. If I believe in wishes, if I can find
That's what's back Notre Dame, that piano.
Yep.
perhaps it's not too late to change the
That
course
song
of
is so
fate.
fun, but so hard to sing.
'Cause after all, I
It's one of my audition songs. It's a doozy.
Yeah.
If you believed in
Range on this guy.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, especially
to
soft.
sing that clearly. Yeah,
And that's
what I
soft.
feel like.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dylan.
Jafar?
Yeah.
What is it, Captain?
Sorry,
Can't you see I'm
Jafar.
busy?
Bad news. It's the princess. We've checked everywhere, but she's nowhere to be found. It appears she's run away.
All the talk of freedom, I should have seen this coming.
I agree. This is all your fault, Jafar.
Now I can't get
Don't
over
stand there.
the
Go out and find
live
her.
action
Leave no
Toad.
stone unturned.
That's
I
what I'm
have an
telling
errand I
you.
must attend
It's
to.
exactly like Toad.
Princess.
Because
you
now
poor,
it's like
naive
reminds me so much
girl.
of
I only
that
hope you
meme.
haven't fallen prey to some sex-crazed ruffian.
Right this way, babe.
That sounds like.
I want to thank you again for saving me back at the
Oh
marketplace.
no. Oh
I
no.
can't believe
Oh no!
that man wanted to reprimand me just
God.
for taking some of his apples.
Judging from Matt's reaction, we're about to have a fun song.
You're about to have. You're in for a doozy.
Is he really gonna eat all those apples? And you know the ones he doesn't eat? He's trying to sell.
So hashtag free the nips.
So greedy.
But you're so generous.
Okay, pause for this fun
Sticking
fact.
your neck out.
So get ready.
You know King Triton's one of the only male Disney characters with nipples?
Here we go!
Throw up a photo right now.
Wait. Okay, hold on. You mean like just like drawn, or do you mean
Yep,
just
well, drawn,
like
but
bio,
also,
like
if you go to the animatronic on the Disney, they each coast has the Little Mermaid, right? But if you go, the animatronic has nipples.
I didn't know that.
See, now
I'm
Ron's
gonna
got me
have
thinking
Ron-
about the nipples of Disney characters. I'm trying to go through the list to check them.
Clip that out of context. Adam.
Pull that out of context. Thank you.
For
You know, that's
girl
a that's
just
a conversation. I'm just it's one of those conversations where you're in the animation room or you're in the character design room, right? And just like it's missing something. Nipples.
You're just such a two little nuts.
But then you know because they have to everything's proportionate to an anime. They have to sit there and
They're
have
gonna
the,
look
have the
ridiculous.
conversation. How big are King Triton's nipples? You know that had to be a conversation.
All right.
Just imagine.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to today's character design meeting. Today we're talking about King's Triton nipples.
Triton's
Before we
nipples.
start this meeting, please, I ask that all male animators and artists please remove your shirt so we can study the male nipple.
Please
Also,
refrain
I asked
from any
Nina from HR to
piercings
sit
on the
in.
nipples. Because I know it's out there, right? There's gotta be drawings of like King Triton and then King Triton with nipples and then King Triton with small nipples. It has to be like that.
And we will do the research for you guys. if we find
No, we're
it.
not. We're going
while
forward.
expecting absolutely nothing in return. And then insisting that I stay with you tonight.
No prob. I do it all the time.
Okay, I can't get past those eyes.
The monkey.
Wow, you live here?
Well, I'm squatting here.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess right now. It's hard to keep a big place like this clean.
Well, don't you have someone to clean it for you, like a slave?
Well, I got this monkey, but he only cleans his side of the room, leaves the shower curtain open all the time, and he hasn't even started work on our screenplay. Unbelievable.
Local storm.
This is so unfair. Poor people need slaves just as much as rich people do. Maybe
We
you
need
can
to
learn
make
more.
them.
Dang, I
And you
didn't know
know what the
Agrabah
really
was
sad
in the
part
South.
is? The people in power are doing absolutely
It's Southern
nothing
Agrabah.
to change that. Change scares old people.
Yeah. Grown-ups just don't get it, you know? It's like, you're 16, and I'm...
Oh God. Oh God. Eddie, don't answer that, Aladdin.
I'm only 33.
Jeepers! Jinkies!
Fuck! I think I've seen it
History.
all. But I forget how young I am sometimes.
He's almost double. He's more than double her age.
Raw this conversation is. You are so mature and deep. Of course, it's a free thinker like you who's struggling to get by. And all because of our totally corrupt class system.
I hate the class system. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm never going to school again.
So, you abandoned everything to be free?
Killing his baby mama.
So brave.
Brave?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah. But I was kind of forced into it. I had to
Here we
grow
go.
up fast.
It's time for a song.
My life has just been so hard. I know you think I'm this perfect guy, but there's something I have to confess. I only hope it doesn't make you like me any less. I've got this tragic backstory that's driven other girls away, but I feel like I can trust you. You won't judge me for
This is
what
not
I
going to be what we're
say.
thinking it is.
What do you think?
Because he's going to make it sound like something super tragic happened, but it's going to be either something that was like completely out of left field or just something overtly sexual to try and get Jasmine. Just go ahead and play it. Like,
Others couldn't handle it, 'cause my story's
dick.
just too sad. But here I go, you ought to know, I have no mom or dad. They died earlier this year. Now I'm an orphan.
Earlier this year?
All my parents ever did was support me, give me a place to stay, tell me they loved me, no matter what. They were really bad parents.
Pause it.
How's the
Pause it right
33-year-old
now.
kid supposed to notice?
Editor, put in the clip from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
You know, I never had much as a kid. Just loving parents, and stability in a mansion, and a thriving baked goods enterprise for me to inherit. Useless crap like that.
All my parents ever did was
It's the
support
wrong
me,
studio.
give me a place to stay, tell me they loved me, no matter what. They were really bad parents. And how's the 33-year-old kid supposed to know how to survive on his own? I have no idea what it's been like. I had
You'll
no
be
one
surprised
to
how
bake
many
me
of those
bread,
quote-unquote kids
no
you
one
have
to
to
make my bed.
snap
No
to
one
now.
to teach me the difference between right and wrong. Or to
Buddy, you had 32 years to
sing me a
learn.
song. I long to be
There's a
as
learning
strong
curve
as
for
I
31
used
years.
to be. But I was orphaned at
Almost
33.
Aladdin, I am so sorry. I didn't know.
I've got no one to hold me tight. No one to
Did he
kiss
just
me
wink at the
goodnight.
camera?
Yes.
No one to press your breast up against me and say, it'll all be okay. But hey, that's just the way life is for me. Since I was orphaned at
What is this
33.
I knew it. I was like,
They call me a jerk off, a burnout punk, but I can't let that junk in my head. I could have been a contender.
Why does this feel like a
if not
Frozen
for the
song?
fact that my parents are
Could have been
dead.
this came out I think right after from a little bit after
I
that.
think I turned
Because it reminds me of Summer from Frozen.
Pulled
In
myself up by
summer.
my bootstraps and
it kind of reminds me of Santa Fe from Newsies, but I don't know if y'all have seen that.
I have not.
I have not.
It's okay. We're added to the list.
The list is ever growing.
It is overrun.
This list is incomplete. You can help expand it.
But I make a solemn vow.
Comment down below if you're a 33-year-old orphan.
I was gonna ask for suggestions, but yeah, why not?
That too.
So they'll never know the pain of being orphaned at 33.
That's kind of like a Jack Nicholson. No, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger.
Rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Also, holding that note that long, that high, that soft, yeah.
Absolutely. I've experienced it many times.
I freaking knew it.
You just see that.
There you are.
They're after me! They're after you! There she is, guys. Get her right there.
Got it.
Come on.
Princess, I'm so glad we found you before this criminal was able to...
Give me my first kiss, and you... No high five.
That was the start of his villain. That's the origin of his villain story.
Now, let him go.
I cannot. This man must face trial for his crimes.
But that is not fair. He's a victim of circumstance.
He's a victim of circumstance.
Tell that to Baful's twin brother Abdul. He was the victim.
Well, unlike Aladdin, he probably had a family who loved him.
Yes.
Exactly.
The same face.
This man must face the due punishment for all murdering thieves. Beheading. Don't look at me like that. These are my orders from Jafar. This is all his fault.
Jafar is a monster!
I am the monster. Rah, rah, rah.
I was wondering where that random synth was. I was like, what the heck?
You are late.
1,000 apologies, oh patient one.
Whoa, he's real close to that voice.
Yep.
Throw in the clip because they said the exact lines too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know where Edgar's putting it, so I'm just gonna point all directions.
That way.
You have it then?
I had to slit a few throats, but I got it.
Oh, yes. Yes, the other half of the golden scarab. Now I can finally find the entrance to the tiger head cave. Wait, what? You slit people's throats? I didn't tell you to kill anyone. This is awful.
Jafar, no, that is just an expression.
What?
Yeah, means I got a killer deal at the marketplace. Slit throat killer deal.
So you bought it off a merchant then?
Yeah. A real shrewd businessman too. But I was not intimidated. No. I walked right into his shop. And I fucked his puppy.
What?
Yeah, same Jafar.
Jafar, that is another common expression. Yeah.
Okay.
It means that I put that merchant in his place as if he were a defenseless little puppy.
Colorful expressions in the marketplace these days.
You know, Jafar, you need to learn to relax. Not take everything so serious, man.
Well, I beg your pardon. You've done an excellent job. Here is your payment.
Thank you. It went great. Until that merchant realized how bad I screwed him on the price. Man, did he ever chop my dick off.
Oh, another expression? No.
No, it's not an expression.
He chopped your dick off. That's so good.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
What?
You think that's funny, Jafar? Maybe you'd like to have a look at what my dick is. Asshole!
With this conveniently placed exit sign.
Yep.
We've got a kingdom to save and a lamp to find. The Tigerhead Cave is said to be a treacherous place. But no matter, I know just the able-bodied soul I can risk in good conscience.
So let me get this straight. You busted me out of jail so I could go to a cave filled with mountains of gold, and the only thing you want is a crummy old lamp?
Precisely. The rest of the treasure is yours, but the lamp is mine.
I love you, man! Someone have so much gold, I could swim through it like a pool.
DuckTales.
I think we would really do that.
No. But once you have all that money, you can find...
I don't know, guys. Let's go watch the game theory, the film theory video on whether or not you can swim through it. Pull a coin.
Leave your life of pride behind. Run away and never return.
I'm totally gonna do that. I just gotta do this one thing first.
What thing would that be?
Well, this thing is a girl.
What?
That thing is a fruit.
Good comeback, kid. Frank, don't worry. Don't worry.
I looked at the chat and I was confused.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you might in the future.
She's got these eyes, the chest, and her butt. Wow, and her toddies. Oh, she's just so
beautiful,
fuckable. But she's the princess. To even stand a chance, I'd have to have enough money to, like, hire an army of assassins to kill the Royal Vizier and all the palace guards. Then I can sneak in and, you know, pork her. 'Cause, dude, once I get my mind set on a chick, I just can't move on until I get this nut out.
Well, first you must escape the Tigerhead Cave with your
K-N-O-T,
life.
by the way.
Then you can get your nut out.
For the kids out there.
Your eternal nut out.
Nice. So where is this place anyway?
I don't know. Yet.
Whoa.
Oh, it worked! It worked! Follow that trail! I'll be treated like a hero. All the citizens adore. They'll throw a parade in my honor with peacocks and monkeys galore. The people will...
Prince Ali references.
Yep.
Yes. Before we go, I'm going to tell you the title of this song just because it makes it funnier. It's called Happy Ending.
Ah.
For the Royal Vizier, for answering duty's call. Not that
Jafar song, clearly. I don't know what you're talking about Aladdin for.
I just want a story with a happy ending.
Oh.
For all.
I just got what he said.
I can't wait to be a rich
Love you.
dude because I've heard it told that stealing is so much easier.
His costume's very inaccurate. We can see his nipples.
Well, now I gotta look up if you can see. Because I was like, I know Triton's one of them, but is Aladdin the other nipple character?
We're doing a sequel.
Away with you!
I don't think so. I think they covered it.
Aladdin.
We're going through the
No,
Disney.
he does.
Wait.
No, he doesn't have nipples.
Yeah, they covered it. Trident's the only one that gets to have nipples.
Yeah, it's not even covered. There's just full shots of his pecs without. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Money can't buy, 'cause that princess is ooh, hella tight. I'll be the one who plunders her cave of wonders. Get a happy ending tonight.
Lines I've heard on Hinge.
Hold on, let me update my biopsy.
Stop my joke, you dick.
My innocent Aladdin, please, darling, don't be dead. It puts a damper on our love if you don't have a head. I wish that you could
Technically, he has more than one.
fly away, escape somehow and soar, and take me to a world where we'll have everything
You could say a whole new world.
You're too good for that joke, man. You said it at the beginning.
entrance to the Tiger Head Cave, go on! And one day the genie will say to me,
Oh, genie, it was a gin before. What is this?
virtue, I hate to see how your
Maybe his name is
loneliness
Gene,
and your
and he grants magical wishes.
memories hurt you.
Is he a monkey?
Shouldn't
It
a
could
man
be.
who's so noble and whose influence is so global have someone by his side? I know what you're wishing, so with your permission, I'd like to bring back your bride.
No.
Yeah, that's what he wanted the wishes for, to bring her back.
You know what I'm referring to, you.
I know.
Ah!
And with my wife beside me, my failures will be absolved. The world will be a paradise with all its problems solved. We'll retire to some far-off place and share an itty-bitty living space. A humble yet cozy abode.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Everyone laying out their resume. I steal everything. Nice. That's a cute little.
I feel like that's the end of Act 1 in it.
Correct.
Do-
That
do-
is
do we-
the end of Act 1.
Do
It's
we?
not done. Wait, it's not over yet.
I was swimming through this pile of gold in there, right? When it all turned into lava. I'm so lucky I escaped on this flying carpet.
Did you get the lamp?
Well, I got a lamp.
Oh, wonderful boy! Toss it here.
Not so fast. You said you wanted a common oil lamp.
Yes.
Of absolutely no value.
Precisely, that's the one.
No, this couldn't be it. Because this lamp has a magic djinn inside. He came out for a bit. He's really funny.
Oh, I'm sorry I knew about the gin. I'm sorry that I deceived you. I just needed it to save the kingdom.
Well, you lied, dude. All that other treasure was just lava in disguise. So I'm stealing this thing. Aladdin 1, Old Fert Zippo. See ya!
Yeah.
So real quick before we do our thoughts on Act 1, was that last song? Do we know what that was? What Disney song that was? It sounded familiar to me.
Don't.
I'm blanking.
I'm blanking too. If you know, comment down below, or what you think it was. I am intrigued, to say the least.
That
So, obviously, I knew all of Act 1 already. But what did you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think it's a really well written, really funny play, and not for this cast is phenomenal singers in it.
Yep. And obviously because, him reading Wicked at the beginning, you're like, yeah, it's funny because, the villain trope, we're like, he's not such a bad guy after all, but like.
Also known as the anime trope.
They play it tongue in cheek enough that it's like very wholesome in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like it's wholesome, but there's dick jokes. Like,
It's it's humanizing Jafar.
Jafar, yeah.
While also villainizing everybody else. It's great. I love it.
It's sort of like
I love the
dehumanizing Aladdin.
twist.
We don't need dehumanizing Aladdin. He's the most human of us all.
Oh, sure, yeah.
He's just a squirrel trying to find a nut.
Did somebody say squirrel?
Don't. No. No. He does not need to come out right now, Frank.
In any case,
Favorite song from Act 1?
Favorite song from Act 1?
If you don't know the name, just do like a melody. I'll tell you what it's called.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do a melody either. I'm an old romantic softie, so I liked when Jafar and his wife were singing.
So that I want to say that's 1001 Nights.
That yes, because 1,000 stories, but you're the one because 1,001. And plus, the
No.
harmonies were really good in that one too.
That one was great. I
There
love
was
that
a-
song. It's such a good romance song in there.
I don't know, there's a lot of interesting vocal techniques being used in these pieces. That one in particular, I know Rod and I we went a whole discussion on the growls in the song. What was it?
Golden Rule.
Golden Rule, yeah.
I was gonna say Golden Rule and its Reprise. I like it a lot too.
Yeah,
Because you know,
I love a good evil reprise where where your protagonist song gets stolen by someone who's supposed to be like the bad guy.
It's basically
in the
it's
original
using
Aladdin,
their whole motif against them. which
Yeah,
is
like
always
the
so
whole
fun.
the whole one from Aladdin, the way where it's Jafar being like Prince Ali.
Yes, it's a sea, but not as you know him.
Yep.
Like to
That's what I was about to say.
reality.
Disney used to be the best at villain songs or reprises, and we haven't had a good villain song.
I
will
would
say
argue
this-
we haven't had a good villain period in a while.
Well, no. So the thing that I've said may be controversial, but I don't care. I don't think we've had a good villain song since Princess and the Frog.
I agree, honestly.
Yeah,
Looking at it,
that's
the
fair.
Princess and the Frog. That
Because Tangled was about the same year, but even Mother Knows Best, I was like, I'd like it.
No, but I feel like it wasn't like it didn't really embody that like full villain vibe. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's, dude, Friends on the
I
Other
mean,
Side.
I think it did, but it's
Did there
it's
not
less
maybe?
of the it's just more the manipulation of that character rather than
Of course,
it
whenever you
rather
compare
than like
anything to
something
Hellfire.
psychological being used against the person. Like
Mm.
I
Well, of
think
course
yeah.
you have obviously you have your Hellfires, your Be Prepareds.
Right.
Like these are just villain songs that not only do they tell you what the villain's about, but they elevate the villain towards like, oh my gosh, I can see why this is not because Scar's just a lion, Frollo's just a human. But then after these songs, they're just like these are magnanimous forces of nature.
Because
and
with them,
nothing's gonna stop them.
it's always an underlining similarity with the audience to something like Scar's quest for power, or Lord Frollo's battle with lust, or what's another one?
Or Facilier literally fighting demons and also going for greed.
And also, yeah, greed. I guess.
The guy,
And
what
trying
was
to
the
fly-
what's the guy's name from Pocahontas? The whole thing with gold, being rich and having power. That's a whole nother one. too.
Yes.
What's his name?
The gold is mine, and the governor.
Mine, boys, mine, I kingdom and dig, boys, dig till you drop.
Radcliffe? Was it Radcliffe?
Yeah, yes, I
No.
think Governor Radcliffe.
Oh, was it? Yeah, okay. So yeah, him. Then they have Radican from Great Mouse Detective. His song too.
Oh, dude, Radican's is.
Although
I
I
love this song.
argue that might be in a different category, but because technically it's his henchmen singing about him, so
But it still
It's-
sets it up for him being like this. Like, I love how Radigan's setup is because they're like, it's Basil and Baker Street obviously being the foil for like Sherlock Holmes, but in the animal world. But then you're
Yeah.
like the only person that's ever outsmarted him, the one who knows his every move. There's always just one step ahead of him. And then you have the Radigan song, and you're like, wow, this guy's on the next
for
level.
its story, it does a really good job of setting up the villain. So yeah, I was saying that's why I was saying like we haven't had a good villain in a while. Even when we had stories that you knew who the villain was right off the bat, like Treasure Planet, still the antagonist.
I'm looking at you, Wish.
Oh,
I'm
God.
looking
I-
straight at
I
you,
was
Wish.
I was waiting for Frank to finish because I was gonna say, "What, you guys don't like Wish?"
Freaking knew you were gonna bring up Wish.
I
dude.
didn't even see Wish. I didn't bother with Wish. I'll be
It
honest
was,
with
it
you.
was too easy of a joke, so
Yeah.
I didn't either. To be fair, I mean, people talked about it. I heard a lot of negative stuff, so I was like, oh,
I just
I don't got time.
Disney
I
Plus,
honestly
and everything was confirmed.
As far as the like Disney's movies and shows, I boycotted them for a bit because of things, but I mean I still love the classics and I'll go back to the classics, but that's what I'm saying. So like every villain, you have like this underlining similarity with like an everyday problem or that people face. What's great about this play that they're doing is they're just dialing that up to 1,000 and being like, listen, he was just trying to help the kingdom. And it's funny because the way it's written, you could actually watch Aladdin and be like, maybe he was like that. But he was just
Maybe Aladdin was 33.
It was just Aladdin and the genie's propaganda wish that
no,
made
that's
him,
when he turned
look
35.
so villainous. He didn't turn into a snake. There happened to be a snake nearby. Like,
So I'm not gonna spoil anything. I will say that I do really happen to like the ending to Twisted. So
Is it
I
a
think you guys
happy
will enjoy.
I'm just
All
an
right,
old
guys,
softy. I just
so-
hope like he somehow gets together back with his wife again, but it's not gonna happen. But
She's
if it
dead.
does, but the genie wishes, baby,
No,
and he
she's
became a
dead.
genie at one point.
She's dead.
See the way you say that too, Matt. I know when you're lying.
Do you know what I'm lying?
I do.
Do you know what I'm lying? Because you didn't know what I was lying before.
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. See, now it's trying to gaslight me, ladies and gentlemen. Comment down below if you've ever been gaslit.
By Matt.
Gaslighting? What's gaslighting?
By specifically by Matt. Yes. I'd love to see the 3 people down below comment.
You guys really want to subscribe to Very Honest Shenanigans, all right?
You guys want to so bad.
You guys want to so bad. Like that red button down there that says subscribe, it's calling your name. Your
You
name's
guys are Aladdin, and the
You know
red
what? You know
subscribe
what?
button
I'm gonna
is
be honest with you.
16-year-old Jasmine.
That red button might be too much for y'all to handle.
No. Honestly, it might be. I do hear it calling a name, though. It's saying, Gary, press the button.
James, you know you want to.
Tara, press the button. You want to
This segment is good.
You can't handle the button.
It's gonna be so trippy for people with those names specifically. Because like, what?
If we manage to get all 3 names, that'd be hilarious.
Comment down below.
Comment down below your names so you could be featured in the next.
Over on our Patreon.
All right, guys. So we're gonna end this right here at the end of Act 1. We're gonna split this up into 2 parts for you guys. We are going to go straight into it after this, so shouldn't be too long after this one gets posted for the next part. But with that, we hope you guys enjoyed us reacting Act 1. We'll see you in Part 2.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Hey there, Honest Fam. If you enjoyed the chaos and fun today, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild adventures.
Remember, if you let us shenan once, we'll shenan again. So stick around for more last and unexpected twists.
Got any ideas for our next shenanigan? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep it honest and keep it fun.
Goodbye.